Hello and welcome to Create Context Weekly Movie Minute. This week we are brought to you by createcontext.com. Head over to create-context.com for more film reviews and analysis. This week we are talking about Red One. Red One is the new Christmas movie from frequent Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson collaborator Jake Kasdan. Jake Kasdan is best known for his Jumanji films, in which The Rock stars, and Red One stars The Rock, as well as Chris Evans as a smarmy Jack O'Malley. Jack is a level 4 naughty lister who begins the movie by literally stealing candy from a baby. Jack gets in over his head, selling off the location of Santa Claus to the highest bidder, and is forced to team up with Santa's security detail, the ELF, to bring him back in time for Christmas. Red One is a silly family comedy action movie. Jake Kasdan, who has seen success with the Jumanji series, delivers a film with a few good jokes, the tiniest bit of heart, and a ton of CGI. The movie aims to be a Christmas classic, but instead falls short of living up to its peers' high pedigree. Red One tries its best to fit a Christmas movie into an action movie premise. This version of Santa is a jacked J.K. Simmons, and a security detail is the North Pole's version of any generic special forces team. Instead of grizzled veterans and tech nerds, this team has giant CGI polar bears and The Rock with a magic wrist wand. It's all very silly, but the perfect kind of fodder for a Christmas action flick. Dwayne Johnson plays Callum Drift, Santa's head of security who is one day away from retirement. Callum has lost his Christmas spirit and become fed up with the commercialism and adult antics surrounding Christmas. He plans to do one last Christmas Eve ride with his buddy St. Nick until the big man goes missing. It's then up to Cal and his new buddy O'Malley in a race to retrieve Santa before it's too late. The best part of Red One is the team up between Evans and Johnson. Both actors are huge bankable action stars, and they have great on-screen chemistry. The Rock is playing the straight man, and Evans is playing this goofy ne'er-do-well. Red One's biggest problem, however, is how long it takes these two to get together. We've seen the trailers. We're here to see Captain America and The Rock save Santa Claus, and it takes almost 45 minutes before the two even meet. And the film really drags in these beginning parts. Very few jokes land, and there's almost no action at all. We see Evans pull off a slick Rube Goldberg type heist in the most boring way possible, and the scenes with The Rock and J.K. Simmons as Santa are totally devoid of humor. For a buddy cop movie, Simmons should be playing this grumpy old police captain, but instead he's just jolly St. Nick with a six-pack. Their chemistry really suffers in the first act and makes the entire opening feel like an extended set dressing sequence showing us Red One's version of the North Pole. Once Evans and Johnson do get together, the film starts to take shape, and we get to see a bit of the two's comedic chops start to shine through. Red One is essentially a buddy cop movie, and these two do a fine enough job carrying the premise. The duo encounters Abominable Snowman, the Winter Demon Krampus, and fight off evil snow globes. All the set pieces, from a sunny beach to a winter hideout for the demon, look great, but the action in the film always results in little more than a CGI slugfest. I suppose that's to be expected in a film from Kasdan and a Christmas action flick, but it gets boring quick. The film sets up cool ideas with The Rock's magic wrist wand, but it's used to essentially give him Ant-Man powers where he can get small and then get big again, and then occasionally he'll turn a Hot Wheels car into a real one. It looks good enough visually, but a few practical fight scenes could have helped the overall action. Like every good Christmas movie, Red One has a deeper theme at play. The theme this time is becoming a better man. Evans as O'Malley is a selfish, lifelong naughty lister who slowly throughout the events of the film begins to become just a little bit nicer. It's a classic holiday trope, one we've seen in It's a Wonderful Life or Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol or How the Grinch Stole Christmas, but it's done here with little emphasis on the change, and O'Malley's relationship with his son just feels shoehorned in as an afterthought. Maybe I'm asking too much for a movie from the Jumanji guy, but Red One feels pretty devoid of heart. O'Malley's inevitable change is not only telegraphed, but feels entirely unearned. One moment he's stealing gold from Krampus, and literally 5 minutes later, he's putting his life on the line for Cal. There's no grounded arc, just a manufactured one that has to come because it's a Christmas movie. Red One will almost certainly avoid becoming a family Christmas tradition. The best Christmas movies are the ones that fully realize their deeper themes, not just add them in because it's Christmas time. Movies like Home Alone, Elf, even 2022's Spirited have lasting potential because of their themes. We empathize with the hero despite their flaws. We're given realistic plot choices that propel their change, and it feels earned when the turn comes. Red One makes these themes secondary to CGI action set pieces and quippy one liners. Some jokes land and some fights look cool, but it's little more than holiday glitz. There is some fun to be had, but in the end, it all rings hollow and falls flat. For a film that laments losing the real meaning of Christmas, Red One forgets what makes a great Christmas movie. Thank you guys so much for watching or listening to the Weekly Movie Minute. We are brought to you by CreateContext.com. That is create-context.com. A link is in the description. Head over there for more film reviews and analysis, and we'll see you next week.